Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to talk Bulldog Soccer with us, head coach Greg Henson. And Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I know obviously your team in the place you want to be here at this point of the season, 7-0-1 overall after a big win over Northwood here on Sunday.
Yeah, it's what we talked about, heading into the season and what our goals were, and we've talked about it, several times over the course of the spring. We wanted to put ourselves in a position to realistically compete for a conference championship, and we've done that. We've done the hard work to get us there, and now we got to go out on Friday and find a result against a very good Grand Valley team. But we win the game on Friday, we should be the outright champions for the league, and that's where we want to be. So it's great. We get to play them at home. So it's kind of the way you want to ride it up, playing against a great opponent at home, playing for a championship doesn't get any better than that.
Obviously, before we get into Sunday's game against Northwood, it was senior day. You had a chance to honor 6 seniors. Maybe talk about what that senior class has meant to Bulldog Soccer.
They meant a great deal. They came in as a big class, and there's 10 technically academic seniors on the roster, 4 of which are opting to use their waiver to come back in the fall, and we're really excited to have them back, and 6 that are moving on, whether it be to dental school, med school, full-time jobs, whatever the case may be for each of them, and we wanted to get a chance to kind of really send them out in style, and we really wanted to get back on our grass game field, for that game, and our grounds crew did a great job to them. So hats off and thanks to them for getting the field ready for us on Sunday. And overall, it's been a very impactful class, great leadership within the class. I've had them for 2 years. I'd love to have all of them back. If I could talk them into it, if I could find the magic words that would get them to change their mind, we'd take them all back. But overall, and I think some of the stats that was read off before the game, they rewrote the record book for Ferris State Soccer during their 4-year tenure, and they're going to most likely exit as the winningest class in school history. So, we're going to miss them when they're gone, but we got them for a few more games. So we want to try to extend this season out here.
As we get ready to go to the highlights, obviously just one game this past week. You had some preparation time to get ready for Northwood and got an early goal from Pianago just a couple minutes in.
Yeah, goals have been tough to come by, and so we got off to the board in a nice little combination play between her and McKenzie up top, and we wanted to try to get those two paired together as much as we could in the game, and it paid off early, and unfortunately we got a little bit back in the drought after that, but I think we put a lot of pressure on Northwood, and their goalkeeper had a really great game. And they did things to make life difficult for us in the way that they played and the way that they came out and attacked the game themselves. So we would have liked to gotten a few more on the board, but got one late midway through the second half to kind of give us a little bit of a cushion. But goals have been tough for us to come by. We're still creating a ton of chances, still getting a lot of good looks, and so as a coach, we just got to find that final pass. I thought that was a great sequence there, and Gabby Chidorashko just misses on the header. That would have been a great goal for us if we could have got that. So overall, pleased with the effort, pleased with the result, and happy to move forward.
1-0 at halftime here as we get ready for the second half, and obviously playing on the grass field, as you mentioned, you've played on a lot of different surfaces, both home and on the road here over the course of the season.
Yeah, it was both teams' first game on grass for the spring. So we've been basically on field turf, either our field or our opponents, and then the older AstroTurf type of field up in the Superior Dome. But we wanted to get back on grass. Mostly this conference is grass games, grass fields, and so we wanted to get back on our natural surface and on our game field. And I thought, like I said, the field played great. The grounds crew did a great job, and I thought we were prepared for it and in good shape, and hopefully we'll be able to be back out there on Friday.
There, the second goal for the Bulldogs, Jessie Bendick getting her first collegiate goal, and a big goal to make it a 2-goal contest.
Yeah, we needed it. We needed a little bit of a cushion to be able to see the game out and be able to relax a little bit and play. And nice sequence off of an attacking corner. We didn't quite finish, but we were able to maintain possession, go at them again, and Mackenzie Dawes makes a great move to the end line. Picks out Sydney Stones, who heady play to knock it off to Bandick rather than trying to force a shot herself, and Jess did a nice job of finding the corner and putting that in the back of the net, and that's something we've been missing in these last few games, is getting that that insurance goal, that extra goal to make life a little bit easier for ourselves, and it was a big result. Her first collegiate goal, and hopefully many more to come.
Obviously, you mentioned this week taking on Grand Valley State on Friday at 4 o'clock, home contest against the reigning national champions, and certainly a tough opponent here and a great way to wrap up the regular season.
Yeah, if you They're a good team. They're a good program, and it's going to be a challenge for us. But we're happy to have them here on our field, with championship implications, and we're looking forward to the challenge. And it's one of those situations where we want to win the league, we got to go through Grand Valley, and so we're excited for it. We're excited for the opportunity. We're going to prepare. We're going to come out with a game plan. We're going to come out looking to find a way to win the game, and that's the most important thing, and go at them. And so I think it's going to be a great match. Hopefully we can get a good crowd. We had a great crowd on Sunday for Senior Day. Hopefully there'll be a good crowd out there for this match on Friday, within whatever the limitations are that they're imposing on us. But we're really looking forward to the challenge on Friday.
Obviously, the Bulldogs have had soccer since 1999. What would it mean to maybe have a claim to that first conference championship and something that's been building toward here over the past few years?
Yeah, I mean it's huge for us, and that's what we've been talking about. Is we want to compete. We want to legitimately compete for conference championships each and every year. I just remember going back to March and April last year, a year ago this time, and talking with Perk, our athletic director, about the potentials of playing in the fall, potentials of playing in the spring, and he had asked me, he's like, well, do you want to play games in the spring? And I said, well, there's a trophy up for grabs. We want to play because our program still has goals that we're trying to achieve, and one of them is to put a conference trophy in the trophy case. And so, it's huge for us to get to that mark, and that's where we want to be as a program. That we're competing every year in and year out for conference championships, both in the regular season and the tournament. And we're in a good spot right now. If we have a chance to win the league, get the number 1 seed, host the conference tournament. Those are all great things for our program. And really go back to what we talked about earlier, the senior class, something that this senior class has really built towards within their career, and put us in this position. And hopefully we're able to continue this on down the line, and it becomes a tradition for us to be in this spot.
Well, Coach, congratulations on a great year, 7-0-1, going into the regular season finale and then into the GLIAC tournament. And thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.